Good morning. And it is actually morning this time, which is rare for me. Okay, so if I was a social media influencer, I would tell you that my boys are taking me to get my nails done this morning. But because I'm real, I'm telling you that I'm dragging my kids to the nail salon with me because I broke a nail and I can't live like this. And I have to be in front of clients all week. So I gotta fix it. So I'm taking the kids with me with their iPads to the nail salon. That's different. And we're getting the nails fixed this morning. So anyway, we're getting ready to go and do that. Okay, so I wanted to do just a super pretty, glowy, kind of natural, but with a berry lip vibe today. So I'm kind of between two different, we'll get there. Hi guys, say hi when you hop on, let me know you're here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go in with Hydrating Face Primer. If you don't already know, you get a free Hydrating Face Primer and a free Touch Behold Setting Powder if you do a virtual party this month that closes this month that has $200 in sales on it. So if you're looking for new makeup or skincare products for yourself, that's a great way of doing it. You can buy from your own party and get all the hostess rewards and the Y Cash. Or you could get stocking stuffers for your friends, gifts for your friends, skincare for the new year, or just ask your friends if they're interested in stuff. It's super easy to do. I run the whole thing anyway. Hi, Heather. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Andrea. All right, so that's Touch Glorious Face Primer. That's all there is to it. We're going to let it sit on the face for just a few minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and move forward with the rest of our makeup. So like I said, I just wanted to do a really easy, glowy look today. But I am going to use this brand new lip gloss that I just got. This is called Lucious. So it's this gorgeous, it looks a little orange on camera. It looks more like a brick red back here. So I'm going to do this today because I just want like a very effortless kind of whimsical holiday day look. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Kate. Okay. Let me put this where I can get it. And I don't knock over my coffee or my curling iron. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to use BB cream today, which is a tinted, hydrating, moisturizing, like foundation. It is, I've had this one for so long. So this is the shade Bisque. It's pretty fair because I am pretty fair, but this is a thick product, as you can see. It doesn't drip down my skin when I put it on because it has so much moisture in it. So unlike the liquid foundation that is water weight and very drippy, this is very creamy. So this has a light to a medium coverage. Today I'm having a rather good skin day, so I don't need a heavy coverage. And I just want the moisture that comes out of this. Okay. We're good. So my preferred method of how I blend this in is always with my makeup sponge. So this is just a damp makeup sponge. I wash my makeup sponge with hot water and hand soap every time I use it. Right before I use it, rather. Because I like the moisture in it. It helps blend your makeup out really, really nicely. Okay. So the kudos this month, you get any of the foundations, any lip product, and a mascara for $71. So BB cream is definitely included. And you can see how it gives my skin just a lot of glow. I'm primarily in love with it just for that. Because especially in the winter when just everything feels super crunchy and dry, I need the glow and the moisture. Okay. Good to go. That's all there is to that. So I am going to go in with another foundation. I'm going to go in with Scarlet Stick Foundation. I'm going to use this to brighten my under eyes because I just want the creaminess today. All the creaminess. So Stick Foundation is a full normal foundation. I'm just using it in the shade Scarlet, which is the lightest shade that we carry. And I'm just drawing on my face. This is amazing if you have dry skin. All of the foundations, colors in there. I can sometimes do a full coverage, like contour, foundation, and highlight. I just use 3 different sticks, and I love it so much. Oh my God, the children are nuts downstairs. You'll probably hear them at some point come up here, primarily because if I had to guess, Dylan will be crying. Uh-oh. Sooner rather than later. So just blending that in and brightening up my under eye. Man, a little under eye brightness really does the trick. So the one thing, I've planned out everything else I'm going to put on. The one thing I didn't plan out is like my eyeshadow look. So we might be just really kind of freestyling that one today. This hair's driving me nuts. Whoa. Okay, we're back in business. All right, so I'm going to go in with a bronzer now. I'm going to use the shade Hermosa, which I don't normally... What are you guys doing? Actually, before I do that, let's go in with the Touch Behold setting powder. And I'm just going to set the area that I just highlighted. So this, again, comes free when you do a virtual party this month that has $200 in sales. This stuff is powdered gold. It's going to set your makeup from moving, and it's like a blurring powder. So it basically blurs the imperfections and the pores on your skin, and it sets all your liquid and cream foundations perfectly. You cannot get better than this. So stinking good. All right, so I'm going to go in with Hermosa for our bronzer. Now, I normally don't use Hermosa because it's warmer than Malibu is. Malibu is a little bit cooler, and I prefer the cooler, but today I'm going to go for like a very warm kind of berry vibe, and so I'm going to use Hermosa. So Hermosa is the middle child bronzer. Sunset is the lightest, Hermosa's in the middle, and Malibu is the darkest. But you can see it's got a great glow to it because it's a baked bronzer. It's a little bit shimmery and a little bit matte. But it's warmer than Hermosa is. Forehead, warm that up. Why does the light keep going? How long do the parties stay open for? They are a 10-day party. Obviously, you don't have to do anything in the 10 days. I can give you, little tidbits of information to post, or you can just start a Facebook group, and I can post in that for you, or you can just let your girlfriends know that, you've got this happening and they can do it at their leisure, whichever you prefer. I let people kind of dictate to me what works for them, because what works for me or you might not work for somebody else. So however you want to do it, go right ahead. All right, so jawline. Oh, that's so much better. So just the difference with adding a little bit of bronzer and warming up your skin, I honestly feel like a new person. Just that glow is so good. All right, so let's go in with a little bit of bronzer now. I'm going to go in with the shade bronzer. Really? You got it, Kelly. No problem. More coffee. So I'm going to go in with the shade Supple for blush, which is this really pretty like burnt apricot color, but I want it to stay sort of, I don't want to go so berry on everything that I look like an Oompa Loompa. So I'm going to kind of pace myself in the berry. So I wanted to do something a little bit more fleshy as a blush. So I'm going to go in with this gorgeous Supple. If I can find my blush brush. So this is got a little bit of a highlight inside of it, so it makes your cheeks like very glowy and pretty. So because I'm going to do a berry lip, and that's going to be like certainly noticeable, I didn't want to go super heavy on other things. All right, so let's do brows really quick, because speaking of going super heavy on other things, brows are one thing that it's easy to go a little bit overboard on because they happen so quickly. So I'm going to go in with the Brow Obsession palette. I use this all the time. You probably, if you've seen this once, you've seen it a million times, but it's a really great palette and it's a great buy for $40. I've used this for 2 years. So if you're looking for like the bang for your buck, this is definitely an incredible bang for your buck. So I'm going to do just a full on powder brow today using only these two dark and light powders. And I'm going to start with the dark powder. This is the original Brow Obsession brush, brow palette brush. And I'm just going to draw with the dark powder from the front of my brow to the tail on the underside. And then I'm going to go with a little more dark powder and do the top. And the same thing. I just follow right along with my natural brow line. Now, I have a decent amount of eyebrows already. They're a little more sparse than I would like them to be, which is why I fill them in, but they're there. So if you don't have brows, if they're really, really thinned out, you can still do this. You just have to shape sort of the appearance of them a little bit more. I sort of just follow what's there right now. All right, so I'm going to take, I'll zoom in a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit more dark powder and I just fill in the arch to the tail. Okay, and then whatever is left on the brush and already on my brow, I just very lightly blend it together. Because the idea is I want to create a very soft, natural start to my brow. Just like that. So the difference is very clear, that this is the finished brow and this is the unfinished brow. But to me, it makes all the difference. It makes your face look so much more polished. Yes, it is a lot to get used to. I will say that, because whenever I do somebody's makeup for the first time, they're always like, wow, my brows look so different. But as you get used to it, you can really appreciate the way that it changes your face. All right, so we're going to do the same thing over here. So just dark powder, bottom line, all the way from start to finish. And I should also mention that this is the Brunette palette. We also have a blonde palette and a dark brown palette. So if you're looking for darker or lighter, we have something for everyone. And if you're a redhead, I would say go with the blonde palette. Okay. Oh my God, these children are bananas today. Oops. I don't know what I'm going to do once I have them home for 2 weeks for Christmas break. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Dawn. Okay. Okay. Good. Brows are done. So that was just the Brow Obsession palette. I didn't use any other product on there. Just the brow palette. All right, so let's figure out... I kind of want to use palette 6, but I've been using my palette so much lately, I feel like that could be boring. So I don't want to be boring. Hi, Haley. How are you? All right, so let's go to the big book of shadows. The big book of shadows. Clearly, I have lots of shadows. So let's see what we have in our bag of tricks today. Like I said, I want to go pretty neutral because I'm doing that red gloss. So let's go Nimble. Nope. Earthly, this gorgeous like warm brown earthly, and that's what we're gonna do. Fervent, this gorgeous cranberry. Gingerly, which is this like sort of mustardy brown. Love it. I know it looks like duty brown. I promise you it looks so good, especially on blue and green eyes. And then we're going to do something really light to kind of pop it. And I think I'm going to go in with Optimistic. This like champagne prismatic. Wow, that's super bright on here. It's like a prismatic champagne color. There, that's better. Prismatic champagne. That's what we're doing. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go in with Earthly all over my eye. So let me just grab my brushes. I seem incredibly unprepared, but I promise you I thought this out before I hopped on. Okay, so Earthly is this really pretty brown, and I'm going to go in with my Younique blending brush, and I'm just going to put this all over my lid and blend it up into my brow crease and kind of just blow it out. And I want to go pretty light. I don't want to do a heavy eye today because we're doing that red lip. And I really want, like, it's daytime. Who am I kidding? We're picking up groceries and we're going to the nail place to get my finger fixed. Hey, Adriana. Hi, Haley. Okay. So that's the shade Earthly, which would be perfect just as it is. Like, I'm overcomplicating things because this is my only time where someone's not like, can you make me a sandwich? Blah, blah, blah. But whatever. All right, so now we're going to go in with Fervent, this beautiful cranberry. Literally one of my favorites. And I'm going in with the fluffy crease brush, and I'm just going to put this in the crease of my eye. And obviously, if you wanted to wear this as like an evening look, you would just go darker and more moody on these colors. Like heavier on the pigment, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we're going to use the blending brush to just blend that out. I am a super freak about well-blended eyeshadow. It's like just a thing for me. It's like a nervous tick, I guess. It's got to be well-blended or I freak out. Okay, so then we're going to go in with Gingerly, this really pretty like mustardy orange. And I'm just going to put that in the back corner because I just kind of want to soften that Fervent a little bit. And it just kind of warms it up and chills it out. All right, and then the best part is going to be going in with this last shade, which is Optimistic, that champagne shimmer. And I'm going to grab, not that brush. Okay, so we're going to go in with Optimistic, and we're just going to put this right on the inside corner of our eye and blend it out onto our lid just to brighten it up. Hi, Tanisha. So inside corner. This really wakes your eye up, putting that brightness right in the corner. And then just blending it out onto the lid. All right. Love, 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 love. Okay, so also with the Kudos this month, you get the 4D mascara. So we're going to go and put 2 lovely coats of 4D on. I'm obsessed with 4D. It is the best mascara on the market for sure. And when you put it on, notice how I'm wiggling. I use this motion on the wand because what happens is there's bristles all over this puppy and they all do something a little bit different. Some of them lengthen, some of them separate, some of them apply the mascara, some of them apply the 4D fibers. And you want to make sure that you're coming in contact with all of them. So that's the difference between no mascara and 1 coat. So I'm going to do 2 coats because that's how I roll. Whoop. Hi, Nicole. Okay. All right, so one coat on each, and now we're going to do the second coat, which is where the magic truly happens. A little tip, if you find you're making a mess because it makes your lashes really long, put your mirror beneath you and look down at it, and it's going to help with that whole situation. I just had the most random thought about like left-handed makeup and if it becomes a problem. I doubt it does, but that's just what crossed my mind in a random thought. All right, so second coat. I go a little bit slower with that second coat because your lashes are already a little tacky from the first coat. And it just builds a little bit better if you go slower. Okay. And now I'm going to use whatever I have left over on the wand to do my lower lashes. Whoops. I'm pretty conservative with my lower lashes because I don't like that whole tarantula lash situation that can happen like that. Oh, it was all good and then I put too much on. Dang it, Megan. That's all right. All right, all fixed. Hi, Jacqueline. Woo. I'm not this glowy yet. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to go in with a little highlighter. Speaking of glowy, I'm going to go in with Iridescent, which is pretty close to my favorite. So this is a prismatic white highlighter, and I'm just going to put it right on the tops of my cheeks, right here. And this sort of really blends that bright under eye into your blush, and it really just like connects the two beautifully. And then tip of my nose and my Cupid's bow. I'm really excited to get after this lip, I have to be honest with you. Really excited. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this gorgeous brick red, but I don't want it to be so brick red, so I'm kind of between doing Prim eyeliner or Pompous lip liner. So this isn't actually an eyeliner, but it's like this cafe brown. And then this is a lip liner and sort of more plummy. I'm kind of feeling this one. So let's go Pompous. So we're going to go Pompous lip liner, which is gorgeous, like a maroon. But I'm going to go light on it because we don't want to look so extra. All right. So lip liner helps your lipstick to stay in place so well because of the waxy border it creates. And it also gives you the opportunity to shape your lips the way that you want them. Okay. All right, so all shaped. Now I am going to blend this in just a little bit with the tip of my finger. All right, so now we're going to go in. This is the first takeoff of this lip gloss. I just got it. So this is Lucious Lucrative lip gloss. It's this really pretty brick red. And obviously red for the holidays. If you're wondering what that noise is, it's Mina chewing her bone right up against the door. Because we can't ever be apart. So lip gloss is included in the kudos this month. So you can pick whatever shade of lip gloss you're interested in, or Splash or Opulence lipsticks. And I really like this one. So it's red, but it's not obnoxious red. It's definitely red. You're not gonna have someone say you're not wearing red. But it's a very good red. Maybe just on me. I don't know. Everybody has different undertones in their skin. If you look at your wrist, you're going to notice that you see either purple, blue, or green veins. That tells you what your undertone is. So just like, you know, like across from the color wheel, like green and purple are across from each other. So there's an undertone in things. Blues cancel out. What do blues cancel out? I'll have to go look back at my notes, but there's a whole way of determining what the right shade of red is for you. So if you're looking for, if you have blue undertones, I want to say that you put like, you put a more orangey red on a blue, and that cancels out the blue. So you get a more true red. There's like a whole science behind it, and I think it's fascinating. All right, so let's set our makeup now for good. So we're going to use Touch Behold setting spray. And that's locking and loading us for the whole day. And your face is going to definitely feel wet. But my mother got me a fan because she's the cutest thing ever. And this just kind of expedites the process. Otherwise, it takes maybe, I don't know, 45 seconds or a minute to just fully dry. I think it's because I'm wearing black that it keeps blowing me out really, really weird. Anyway. All right, so that is our makeup today. I'm just going to curl my hair really quick because I got the weave in. And if you don't fix the weave, it just looks crazy. So I'm going to fix my hair. I'm going to get out of my pajamas, and I will take a selfie, and I'll list all the products that I used today in the comments. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you need me to color match you or shop for you, I can send you over a full cart with everything that you're looking for with the right colors in it. If you're looking for a gift list to send to somebody else to get you, I can also do that and send them the shopping list. If you're looking for the free products, which is the Hydrating Face Primer and the Touch Behold Setting Powder, send me a message. We can set you up with a party and get these to you ASAP. Super easy. There's really very little that you actually have to do. I can run the whole thing for you. But other than that, have a beautiful Saturday, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Mwah!